business. If you mind your own business, then you won't be minding mine. Mind your own business.
Okay.
You're listening to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, and you're listening to Mind Your Own Business with Ed Bernstein and Tilo.
See, she does it better than me the first time out the gate. Hello, Santa Clarita. I'm getting ridiculed. From now on, she's going to do our introduction. Hi, this is Ed and Tilo. Doug is in Arizona enjoying his family, and we're going to take the reins and have a really good show today. Well, our topic today, we decided, was going to be luck. Is there such a thing? Do we believe in luck? Do you believe people have bad luck or good luck? We're going to have some discussions. I personally believe that people are lucky. Do you, Tilo?
I do believe that some people are luckier than others, but I also think that a lot of hard work goes into things, and sometimes people don't see the hard work. All they see is
The overnight sensation of somebody.
And they think that it's luck.
You know, I think some people, if you get a lottery ticket and you put it in a bowl and you win frequently, that some people would say you have good lottery or raffle luck. I feel personally that every time I put a raffle ticket in a bowl, I'm not the person that sits there and goes, oh, I never win anything, I hope I get it. I get drawn more often than not. And is that because you think you will be, or just luck of the draw or odds? It's really hard to tell. If you have any ideas about whether you're lucky or not, or any want to pitch in, the phone number here is 661-298-5487, and we'll see if you think you're lucky. We have Marlene in the studio too. Do you think you're lucky, Marlene?
Well, sometimes I do. I think I'm really lucky.
That was a trick question, by the way.
But in the grocery store, not so lucky. I always pick the wrong line.
That's true.
I mean, if I pick the shortest line, it always takes longer than the longest line. But I have really good, I guess, parking karma. That's another thing we could talk about. Whenever I go somewhere, when I used to be in sales, I always got a front row parking spot. I didn't have to schlep my stuff far. So,
do people invite you to go with them so that you can get a better parking space?
and parking karma runs in my family. My dad has really good parking karma.
It's like a psychic ability.
So what do you think about that?
Well, people say if you visualize the parking space you want, as you pull in the parking lot, it'll be there.
I used to visualize a beautiful, big, open parking spot with no meter that I could just pull all my samples into the store easily. And it almost always worked out.
So it applies in a lot of different places. I think that, the argument would be that luck has to do with your ability to recognize a situation and be able to take advantage of it. You meet somebody in the grocery line and they decide that, they say, what do you do for a living? And they say, oh, we're looking for someone like that, and you get a job there. The luck is you happen to be someplace at the right time. But there's also a lot of skill involved. They can hire you and find out that you're incompetent and you don't know what you're doing.
Should I tell my luck about?
Yeah, how you came to meet us is
that was kind of lucky.
It was lucky for us too.
Oh, how nice. So my mom just came into 25 Square to buy movie tickets, and she's like, oh, my daughter's looking for a job. And Ed's like, well, we're expanding in Antelope Valley, Bell Gardens. We're looking for people. Have her send in her resume. And 6 months later, I'm, the star employee. And
wasn't it 6 days later?
No, actually, it happened twice. Her mom told us she existed, and then she'd already taken a job somewhere else. And then she'd come in to get movie tickets again, and we said, oh, we remember her, but she'd already gotten a job, but now she's not working again. And it's been about 6 months, and now she's like an integral part of our presentation in our company. I've had a lot of lucky situations. It started probably a while back. I was at the Chamber of Commerce, and I showed up late, as usual. Ask Terry Crane, she'll tell you. And I walk in, and some very attractive beauty queen asked me, do you want to buy lottery tickets?
Of course, you had to say yes.
Of course, I'm in for $10. So I said, give me $10 worth, and she hands me one. And I go, are you serious? One ticket for $10? And I didn't want to look cheap, I said, okay, I'll take the $10 ticket. She said, this is a big prize. It's like $600 for the Dodger tickets. And I didn't think anything more about it. And about 20 minutes later, they're looking for me because my ticket was drawn. And it started a whole series. Wherever we went, we bought $10 worth of lottery tickets. We would go to a school auction, and we'd win 4 things on the $10 worth of tickets. We would go to any place that had an auction. We even thought about buying $10 worth of lottery tickets and see if $10 was a magic number, and we kept buying $10 for like 20 minutes because they kept winning enough to get more tickets. But some people tend to have a negative outlook. They say, I never win.
Well, I have a question about that.
Yeah.
You said that you win often. And I feel that I win often on raffle tickets too. But are we just only focusing on our wins? Do we really lose and we just let those drop out of our minds when we think about lottery?
It's possible, but I don't play that many lotteries.
You mean
You know,
raffle tickets?
raffle tickets,
And
any
a,
kind.
a lot of people say I never win anything. So
that's true.
So yeah.
So, and I think that I don't know if it's Kismet or Karma. Box City had all the kids got a raffle ticket, and I was telling Bill, my friend, that do you believe in luck? And he says, yeah. And I said that I have been winning raffle tickets wherever I go. Let me touch your son's ticket. I'm going to rub it. And then we left, didn't think anything about it. About 2.5 hours later, he calls me. He goes, Ed, you're scaring me, dude. The first ticket out of the bowl was that ticket that you wrote. And there's like 500 kids there, and he won some iPod or iPad thing. So I think that to a certain degree, some people have a little more luck than others. We have some great guests today, and the people that are in contact with these people, some of them are really lucky, and some of them are really lucky if they meet them earlier, and I'll explain that in a little bit.
And the reason we're talking about luck is because it's St. Patrick's Day this weekend.
Right.
And when we come back from the break, we're going to talk about all the fun things you can do in Santa Clarita to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
You're listening to Mind Your Own Business, hometown station, AM 1220, and we'll be back to you in a little bit.
KHTS.
KHTS.
Mind your own business.